5 epidemics that almost erased ancient humanity. This is you. Now zoom out 10,000 years. Somewhere in that crowd, an ancestor of yours is dying of something with no name yet. Not from claws, not from war, from something invisible. You didn't survive history's monsters. You survived its microbes. And 5 times those microbes came close to deleting the whole experiment. We're ranking the 5 epidemics that almost erased ancient humanity, from bad to unthinkable. Let's get into it. Number 5, the day humans invented farming and accidentally invented sickness. Around 6000 BCE, humans stopped chasing dinner and started living next to it. Sheep, goats, pigs, cattle, all sharing your hut, your water, your air. Nature never planned for you to sleep 3 feet from a cow, but farming meant staying put. Staying put meant something new. Neighbors. Hundreds of people packed together, breathing the same stale air for the first time ever. That's when your body met its first real epidemics. Measles, tuberculosis, smallpox, all jumping straight from livestock into you. Skeletons from this era carry something hunter-gatherers almost never had. Chronic infection written directly into the bone. You didn't get civilization for free, you paid for it in disease. Bade, but survivable. Compared to what's coming, this was a warning shot. Number 4, the plague nobody wrote down because nobody survived to write it. Around 3000 BCE, across Europe and Asia, entire settlements went silent at once. Archaeologists call it the Bronze Age plague. We only know it existed because of teeth. Buried in ancient dental pulp, DNA from Yersinia pestis, the same bacterium behind the Black Death. 3,000 years early, this version didn't need fleas. It spread through breath alone, survivor to corpse, across the whole Eurasian steppe. Entire cultures collapsed within a few generations. Some archaeologists think it explains the massive prehistoric migrations, entire peoples running from something they couldn't even see. You don't get a monument for outrunning a bacterium, you just get to exist. Number 3, 430 BCE, the most powerful city in the ancient world, brought to its knees in a matter of weeks. Athens was packed tight. Refugees crammed inside the walls, hiding from war outside. Then the fever came. High temperature, violent thirst, skin breaking into sores, all within a single day. The historian Thucydides watched people die so fast, the city ran out of room to burn the bodies. Modern scientists still argue over what it even was. Typhoid, typhus, maybe something that doesn't even exist anymore. 1 in 3 Athenians died, including the city's own leader, Pericles. The most advanced civilization on Earth couldn't outthink an enemy it couldn't name. Number 2, 165 CE, an empire that ruled from Britain to Egypt, gutted from the inside by its own returning soldiers. Historians believe it was smallpox, moving through Roman trade roads faster than any army. At its peak, 2,000 people were dying every single day in Rome alone. Some estimates put the total death toll near 5 million people. In a world with maybe 200 million people total, it didn't just kill people, it gutted the Roman army itself and cracked the empire's grip on its own borders. The empire that thought it would rule forever had just met something it couldn't conquer. Number 1, 541 CE, a plague that didn't just kill an empire, it may have ended an entire era of human history. It started in Egypt, moved onto grain ships, and sailed straight into Constantinople. Same bacterium as the Bronze Age plague, 3,000 years later, except this time it had rats and fleas riding along as passengers. At its worst, the city was bearing 10,000 people a day. They ran out of room. They started stacking bodies in towers instead. Historians estimate it killed between 25 and 50 million people, up to half the population of the known world. It followed trade routes into Europe, Asia, and North Africa for 200 years. Some historians argue this single plague helped end the ancient world itself and quietly opened the door to the medieval one. You are only here because somewhere in that collapse, one unbroken chain of ancestors kept breathing. Every ancestor you have survived an invisible war you'll never know the name of. You didn't inherit strength or luck or greatness. You inherited an immune system that won, one impossible time after another. So the next time you catch a cold and complain, remember what your ancestors actually survived. Thanks for watching Barely Evolved. Subscribe before something invisible gets the final word.